Hello everyone. So this video lesson is all about exponential function. Okay, determining intercepts, okay, zeros, asymptotes, and finding the inverse, okay, of an exponential function, and also graphing, okay, graphing of exponential function. So first, what is exponential function? So an exponential function is a mathematical function in the form, okay, f of x is equal to a raised to x, okay, where x is a variable and a is a constant, which is called the base, okay, of the function, and it should be greater than 0. So a there should be greater than 0. Okay, so it's in the form, remember exponential function from the term exponent there, okay, it is in the form of this one. F of x is equal to a raised to x. Next, let's go with the intercepts, okay, of an exponential function. Okay, so the y-intercept is a point at which the graph crosses the y-axis. Okay, so the x value is always at 0. So when you want to find the intercepts from an equation, okay, let the y value equal to 0, then solve for x. Okay, to fully understand this, okay, let us have an example. Okay, so we have here the first example. So let's have this second example. Okay, let's again determine its intercepts. Okay, so we have f of x is equal to 3 raised to x plus 2 minus 3. Okay, let's have first find the x intercept. Okay, so again we have to let y be equal to 0 here. Okay, so we can write f of x as y. So let's write it here. We have y is equal to 3 raised to x plus 2 minus 3. Okay, and then let y be equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 3 raised to x plus 2 minus 3. Then we have to solve for x. We have to isolate, okay, x there. So, dapat ang matitira lang is yung x. So, ito muna, since may constant tayo dito, lipat natin siya dyan. Okay, magiging positive 3. Okay, so we have 3 is equal to 3 raised to x plus 2. Okay, so since same base na sila, okay, hindi na tayo mahirapan pa na maghanap pa, okay? Kasi same base na sila, pareho silang 3. So, automatic dyan, of course, merong 1, diba? So, maka-cancel na yan. So, ibig sabihin, ibaba na natin yung mga exponent. So, we have 1 is equal to x plus 2. Again, saan nakuha yung 1? Automatic kapag, syempre, kapag wala siyang exponent dyan na nakasulat, automatic 1 yun. Okay? Hindi siya 0. Kasi pag 0 yan, ano yung sabi ko kanina? Kapag any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. So, hindi siya magiging 3. So, 1 siya. Okay? So, may exponent dyan na 1. So, 1 is equal to x plus 2. Then, let's continue solving for x. Okay? Again, need nating i-isolate si x. Dapat siya lang yung matitira sa side na yan. So, pwede nating ilipat si 2 dyan. So, we have 1. Pag nilipat si positive 2, magiging negative 2 minus 2 is equal to x. Okay, so 1 minus 2, that is negative 1. Okay, so our x here is negative 1. So therefore, our x-intercept is negative 1, 0. Okay, so that is our x-intercept. Okay, let's have the y-intercept. Okay, we have to let x be equal to 0. Okay, so y is equal to 3 raised to x plus 2 minus 3. So, let's just change x, okay, to 0. Palitan lang natin lahat ng x ng 0. So, y is equal to 3 times, or 3 raised to 0, okay, plus 2 minus 3. So, we have y is equal to 3 raised to 0 plus 2, that is 2 minus 3. So, y is equal to 3 raised to 2, or 3 squared is, 3 times 3 is 9 minus 3. So, y is equal to 6. Okay, therefore, our y-intercept here is 0 and, ayan, 6. Okay, so, 0, 6. Okay, so that's how we are going to find, okay, the intercepts, okay, of the exponential function. So let's have the last, I think, last example for this one, determining the intercepts. Okay, so we have here f of x is equal to 5 raised to 6x minus 25. So again, let's find first the x-intercept. Okay, let y be equal to 0. So we have y is equal to 5 raised to 6x minus 25. Okay, then let y be equal to 0. So, papalitan natin ng 0 yung y dyan. Then, copy lang 5 raised to 6x minus 25. Then, we have to isolate yung term na merong x. So, ito, lipat lang natin siya dyan para mawala siya. So, magiging positive 25 na. Okay, so negative 25 magiging positive 25. Tapos 0 siya. So, ayun, 25 plus 0 is 25. Okay, is equal to 5 raised to 6x. Okay? So, 25 yung base natin dito sa left side. Then, 5 naman yung base natin dito sa right side. So, kailangan maging pareho sila. We have to express them as same base. So, alam natin na yung 25 pwede siyang isulat as 5 squared. Okay? Is equal to 5 raised to 6x. Okay? So, para maging parehas sila. So, tapos 1-to-1 property, we have to cancel this na. So, ibaba lang natin yung mga exponent. So, 2 is equal to 6x. Okay, then solve for x. So, para ma-isolate natin, para maalis dyan yung 6, matira lang yung x, divide both sides by 6. So, cancel na yan. Magiging 2 over 6, okay, is equal to x. Or, if we're going to simplify 2 over 6, that is 1/3. Okay, that is 1/3. So, 2 divided by 2 is 1, 6 divided by 2 is 3. So, our x-intercept here is 1/3 and 0. Okay, so this will be our x-intercept. Okay, next we have the y-intercept. Okay, so we have to let x be equal to 0. So, let's copy. Y is equal to 5 raised to 6x minus 25. So, y is equal to 5 raised to 6 times 0 minus 25. So, y is equal to 5 raised to 6 times 0 is 0 minus 25. Then, we have y is equal to 5 raised to 0. Okay, so any number you raise to 0, that is equal to 1. Okay, minus 25. So, tatandaan nyo na any number you raise, okay, sa 0, lahat ng number na may exponent na 0, equal lagi yan sa 1. Kahit i-calculator nyo pa. Okay, 5 raised to 0, that is 1. So, we have y is equal to 1 minus 25 is negative 24. So, our y-intercept here is 0, negative 24. Okay? So, that will be our answer, okay, in finding the intercepts of this exponential function. Next, let's have this zeros, okay, zeros of exponential function, okay. So, the zero of exponential function refers to the value of the independent variable x that makes the function 0. Okay? So, yun daw yung value ng x na that is the value of x that will make, okay, our function 0. Yung magpapa-0 daw doon sa function natin. So, in addition, okay, graphically, it is the abscissa of the point of intersection of the graph of the exponential function and x-axis. Okay, so to find the zero, ayan siya yung step natin. Okay, to find the zero of exponential function f of x, okay, we have to equate, okay, the f of x to 0 and solve for x. Okay, we have to equate again. Remember, we have to equate f of x to 0 and solve for x. So let's have an example here for you to fully understand it. Okay, so we have here f of x is equal to 2 raised to x minus 8. Okay, so again, for this one, we have to equate. Okay, we have to equate f of x to 0. So, magiging 0 yung f of x natin. Okay? So, isulat lang natin siya as ganito. So, 2 raised to x minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay? Again, we have to equate it to 0 and then solve for x. So, paano natin isosolve yung x dyan? Nandyan siya sa exponent. Kailangan ma-isolate siya. Kailangan siya lang yung matira sa side na yan. So, itong, since may constant tayong negative 8, pwede natin siya ilipat dito. So, magiging 2 raised to x is equal to, pag nilipat yung negative 8, magiging positive. Okay, so positive 8. And then, same lang kanina sa ginawa natin sa intercepts, okay? In order for us to solve this x, value of x, kasi nga, hindi siya ordinary lang na nandyan kasama ng variable, exponent siya. Okay? Or I mean, hindi siya basta-basta variable na kasama ng coefficient. Siya ay isang exponent. Okay? So, in order for us to solve that, we have to make the base similar. Okay, we have to express as same base. So, alam natin na yung 8, pwede mo siyang isulat as 2 cube. Kasi 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8. Right? So, 2 raised to x is equal to 2 cube. Again, saan nakuha yung 2 cube? Okay, in-express lang natin yung 8, okay, sa base 2. Okay, para magkapareho sila dito. For us to cancel, para ma-cancel natin siya, yung 1-to-1 property. Okay, so 2 cube is 8 kasi 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8. Okay, so cancel na to, 1-to-1 property rule. Okay, then bring down the exponent here. We have x is equal to 3. Okay, so therefore, ayan na yung sagot natin. Our 0 here for this function is 3. Okay, so ganun lang siya. Next, let's have this one. F of x is equal to 5 raised to 6x minus 25. Okay, so same procedure. We have to equate f of x, okay, to 0. Okay, so we have 5 raised to 6x minus 25 is equal to 0. Okay, and then solve for x. So, again, meron tayong constant dito. So, ilipat lang natin siya dyan. Okay, para ma-isolate yung my x na term. So, 5 raised to 6x is equal to negative 25. That would be positive 25 kapag nilipat natin. And then, okay, again, paano masosolve yung x dyan? First, since magkaiba sila ng base, 5 at saka 25, we have to make them or express them as same base. So, isip tayo. Okay, so alam natin na yung 25, pwede mo siyang isulat as 5 squared. Okay? Kasi 5 times 5, that is 25. So, equal lang sila. Okay, 5 squared. Tapos, copy mo lang yung kabila kasi 5 naman siya. 5 raised to 6x, okay, is equal to 5 squared. And then, makakancel mo na to kasi 1-to-1 property. Okay, so, yung exponent, baba na natin, 6x is equal to 2. Okay, then, how to eliminate or paano tanggalin tong 6 natin dito kasi ang kailangan lang natin, ang hinahanap lang natin ay yung x. So, i-divide mo both sides by 6. Okay? Again, kung ano yung ginawa mo dito sa kabila, sa left side, gawin mo rin syempre sa right side kasi nga equation sila equal. Okay? Equal dapat. Kung ano yung ginawa mo sa kabila, gawin mo rin sa kabila. Okay? So, 6x divided by 6 is Yan, makakancel na yan. So, x is equal to 2 over 6 or i-simplify natin. Okay? Simplified form ng 2/6 is 1/3. So, our 0 here is 1/3. Okay? So, the value of x or our 0 here is 1/3. Okay? Next, for the last example here, in finding the zeros, okay, of exponential function, we have f of x is equal to 1/2 raised to 3x plus 5 minus 8. Okay, so again, let's copy first this one. We have 1/2 raised to 3x plus 5 minus 8. We have to equate f of x to 0, so equals 0. Okay, and then as you can see, we have here another constant, so we have to, yan, ilipat natin siya dyan, and copy lang this one. 1/2 raised to 3x plus 5 is equal to negative 8 will become positive 8. Okay, and then, how are we going to solve that? What's next? Okay, so we have here 1/2, tapos 8. Okay, so parang ang magiging common dyan is 2. Pero kaso 1/2 ito. So, paano kaya natin siya gagawin na same base? Okay, na 2. So, alam natin na yung 2, or I mean yung 1/2, okay, same siya ng 2 raised to negative 1. Okay? Bakit siya same? Kasi 'di ba pag ganito yung given, ang ginagawa natin sa laws of exponent, we have kapag negative, okay, yung exponent ng ating number ay kinukuha natin yung reciprocal niya. At saka, ayun, magiging positive na yung exponent niya. So, ayan siya. Kapag, ayan, 2 raised to negative 1, 2 raised to negative 1, okay, sorry, 2 raised to negative 1, pag ginawa natin, para maging positive yan, ang ginagawa natin, since numerator yan, okay, automatic, di ba? Ang numerator, meron siyang denominator na 1, okay? So, kunin natin yung reciprocal niya. So, ano bang reciprocal ng 2 over 1? Siyempre, that is 1 over 2. Tapos, yung exponent dyan na negative, automatic magiging positive na. So, magiging raised to 1 na yan. Okay? 2 raised to 1, or hindi na natin susulat kasi nga 1 na yung exponent niya dyan. So, ito lang yon yung explanation. So, magiging 2 raised to negative 1, tapos 3x, raised to 3x plus 5 is equal to, yung 8 natin, alam natin na pwede natin siyang isulat as 2 cube again. Okay? So, 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8. Okay? So, after nyan, yan, pwede nating i-cancel 1-to-1 property. Okay, so matitira na lang yung mga exponent. So, magiging negative 1, baba lang natin, 3x plus 5 is equal to 3. Okay, then distribute lang natin ito. So, negative 1 times 3x, that is negative 3x. Negative 1 times 5, that is negative 5, is equal to 3. Tapos, sinusolve natin yung x. So, ito, pwede nating ilipat dyan. So, we have negative 3x is equal to 3. Yung negative 5 magiging positive 5. Tapos, we have negative 3x is equal to 8. Okay? Tapos, after nyan, of course, again, kailangan x lang yung natitira lagi. Para makancel mo dyan yung negative 3, divide both sides by negative 3. So, magiging x is equal to negative 8 over 3. So, this will be our answer. Okay? So, that will be our answer. Negative 8 over 3. Next, okay, how about this one? Finding the inverse of an exponential function. So, the inverse of an exponential function is a logarithmic function. Okay? So, ang inverse ng ating exponential function ay ang logarithmic function. So, ito yung form niya. So, yan. Ang inverse nito, f of x is equal to a raised to x is f raised to negative 1 of x is equal to log okay, base A of x. Okay, so yan yung kanyang inverse. Let's have this first example. Okay, we have to find the inverse of f of x is equal to 3 raised to x plus 2. Okay, so the first thing we have to do with this one is replace f of x, okay, by y. So, palitan lang natin yung f of x ng y. Okay, copy lang natin is equal to 3 raised to x plus 2. Okay, then after that, after we replace f of x by y, we have to switch x and y. So, yung y gagawin nating x, okay, yung x gagawin nating y. So, yung y dyan magiging x, then yung x naman dyan magiging y. So, magiging ganito na siya. X is equal to 3 raised to y plus 2. Then, after that, we have to solve for y. Okay? So, how are we going to solve for y. Okay? So, dyan, titingnan natin yung base ng ating exponential. Okay? Yan yung base natin. Pag sinabi natin base, ayan yung number dyan sa baba. Okay? Tapos, dahil nga sabi natin na yung inverse ng exponential function ay ang logarithmic function, dyan na papasok yung nakikita natin or nariling natin na log. Okay? So, tingnan natin again yung base. Tapos, gagawin natin dyan, we have to take the log. Okay, lagyan natin siya ng log both sides. So, magiging log base 3 siya. Okay, kasi 3 yung base. Siya din yung magiging base mo dyan. Okay, log base 3 of yung x, ikakopy lang natin siya, is equal to, okay, pag nilagyan natin ng log base 3 dyan, sa kabila, syempre gagawin din natin dito sa other side of our equation. So, log base 3, tapos, kopyahin lang natin. Okay, kopyahin lang natin yan. Base 3, okay, raised to y plus 2. Okay, then, next step, okay, yung exponent natin dyan, ibababa lang natin siya dito. Okay, ibababa natin siya dyan. So, i-copy ulit natin to. Log base 3 of x, okay, is equal to, ayan, yung exponent natin dyan, ibaba natin y plus 2. Okay, tapos, ayan, y plus 2. And then, i-copy natin yung natira. We have log base 3 of 3. Okay? Then, after nyan, okay? After nyan, ang mangyayari dyan is, ito, okay? Makakancel na yan. Or, mawawala na. Kasi, tandaan niyo kapag same, okay? Pag same yung number na nandito at saka yung base na nandyan, automatic 1 yan. Kahit i-calculator pa ninyo. Log base 3 of 3, okay, that will be equal to 1. Okay, yun yung rule. So, kapag same yung base dito sa number na katabi niya, okay, mag-i-equal siya sa 1. Okay, so pwede mo siyang i-cancel. Okay, makakancel na yan. So, matitira na lang, we have log base 3 of x is equal to y plus 2. Okay? Since ang hinahanap lang natin ay y, kailangan matira or kailangan i-isolate natin yung y. So, kailangan nating maalis yung positive to dyan. So, paano? Ilipat lang natin siya sa kabila. Okay? Pag nililipat natin, napapalitan yung sign. So, magiging negative yan. So, dito, log base 3 of x. Okay? So, hindi niya kasama yan. Okay? So, lagyan mo siya ng parenthesis. Okay? So, dyan yung negative 2 is equal to y. So, yan na yung inverse natin. Okay, log base 3 of x minus 2. So, to properly, okay, write it in an inverse function notation. So, paano yun? Palitan lang natin yung y ng f raised to negative 1 of x is equal to, i-copy natin, log base 3 of x minus 2. So, again, hindi kasama ha, hindi niya kasama. Nakahiwalay yung negative 2 dyan. So, kailangan lagyan nyo siya ng, yan, separate sa kanila yung parenthesis natin. Okay, so this will be the inverse. Okay, this will be the inverse of our exponential function f of x is equal to 3 raised to x plus 2. Okay? Next, let's have this second example. We have f of x is equal to 2 raised to x minus 8. So, first step, we have to replace f of x by y. Okay? So, yung f of x natin, magiging y is equal to 2 raised to x minus 8. And then, next step, we have to switch x and y. So, yung y magiging x, yung x magiging y. Okay? Then, what's the next step? So, since ayan siya, meron tayong constant dito, pwede natin siyang ilipat dyan. Okay? So, magiging x, then yung negative 8 magiging plus 8 is equal to 2 raised to y. Okay? So, 2 raised to y. So, magiging ganyan siya. And then, as you can see, yung sabi ko, ano yung next step? We have to solve for y. So, as you can see, meron tayong base dito na 2. Okay? We have to take the log of both sides. So, shortcut na dyan. So, kung ang base natin dyan ay 2, yun yung magiging log din natin dito. So, log base 2, yun din yung magiging base ng ating logarithmic or logarithm. Okay? So, log base 2 of x plus 8 is equal to log base 2 of 2 raised to y. Okay, then next step, ayun, yung y natin, ibababa mo lang siya dito. So, let's copy log base 2 of x plus 8 is equal to 2y log base 2 of 2. So, sabi ko sa inyo, kapag ganito, pag yung base natin, okay, ay same lang ng number natin dito, okay, cancel na natin yan. Or mag-i-equal siya sa 1. Okay, so y times 1 is y lang din. So, yun, shortcut na i-cancel na ninyo. Okay, then, ayun na, let's copy na. We have log base 2 of x plus 8 is equal to y. So, ayan na siya kasi y na lang yung natira dyan. So, ibig sabihin, yung inverse natin, okay, is f raised to negative 1 of x is equal to log base 2 of x plus 8. Okay, so this will be our inverse for this exponential function. F of x is equal to 2 raised to x minus 8. Okay. Next, okay, let's have the third example. We have f of x is equal to 3 raised to x plus 2 plus 3. Okay, so again, first step, we have to replace f of x by y. So, y is equal to 3 raised to x plus 2 plus 3. Okay, then next, we have to switch x and y. So, yung y magiging x, okay, is equal to 3. Yung x magiging y plus 2 plus 3. Okay? So, as you can see, ayun, may constant tayo dito, ilipat lang natin siya dito. Okay? Kasi kailangan natin, ang hinahanap lang natin ay yung y. Okay? We have to isolate yung mga terms na mayroong y. Or dapat matira lang yung y. So, we have x. So, positive 3 magiging minus or negative 3. Then, is equal to 3 raised to y plus 2. Okay? Then, after nyan, ayan na. So, ayan na lang yung natira, 3. Dito sa side na to, yung may exponential natin, okay, may exponent natin, we have here 3. Yung base natin is 3. So, ibig sabihin yun din yung magiging base ng log natin. So, magiging log base 3, okay, of x minus 3 is equal to log base 3 of 3 raised to y plus 2. Okay? And then, next step, yung y plus 2 dyan na exponent natin, ibababa lang natin siya dito sa unahan. Okay? So, magiging log base 3 of x minus 3 is equal to y plus 2. Binaba lang natin siya. Again, y plus 2. Okay? Log base 3 of 3. Okay, so again, kapag ganito, same yung base at same yung number dito, yan na. I-cancel na natin yan. So, magiging log base 3 of x minus 3, okay, is equal to y plus 2. So, hindi pa natatapos dyan kasi nga y lang yung hinahanap natin. Anong gagawin natin dyan sa positive 2? Ilipat natin sa kabila. Pag nilipat natin, lagyan natin ng ayan, parenthesis kasi hindi niya kasama. So, log base 3 of x minus 3 minus 2 is equal to y. Okay? So, yun na yung magiging inverse natin. So, let's just write it here as like this. F raised to negative 1 of x is equal to log base 3 of x minus 3 minus 2. So, this will be our final answer for this one. Okay. Next, for the last example in finding the inverse of the exponential function, okay, we have here this one. F of x is equal to 3 raised to 2x plus 2 all over 7. So again, the first step, we have to replace f of x by y. So that will become y. Then let's just copy 3 raised to 2x plus 2 over 7. Okay, then next, we have to switch x and y. Yung y gagawin nating x, yung x gagawin nating y. So we have here x, we have now x is equal to 3 raised to 2y plus 2 over 7. Okay, then what's the next step there? Okay, yan, pwede natin siyang i-cross multiply, okay, para ma-solve natin. So, automatic dyan, di ba, meron tayong denominator dito na 1. So, cross multiply lang natin. So, x times 7 is 7x is equal to 1 times 3 raised to 2y plus 2 is 3 raised to 2y plus 2. Okay, so ayan na siya. Then, after that, as you can see, ayan, yung base natin, dyan, since wala na tayong constant dyan, ayan, exponent na lang siya, tsaka yung base. Yung base natin is 3, right? So, yun yung magiging base ng log natin. So, magiging log base 3 of 7x is equal to log base 3 of 3 raised to 2y plus 2. Okay? Then, after that, itong exponent natin dito, ayan, yung exponent natin dyan, ibababa lang natin siya dito. Okay? So, we have log base 3 of 7x is equal to 2y plus 2 log base 3 of 3. So, again, ito, cancel na yan. Kasi same base sila. I mean, same number siya. Base tapos yung number na katabi niya yung nandito. So, after nyan, continue natin. Let's copy. Log base 3 of 7x, okay, is equal to 2y plus 2. Tapos, ayan, continue natin siya dito. After nyan, hindi pa natatapos kasi nga, meron pa tayong, yung y natin may kasama pa. Dapat siya lang yung matitira dyan. So, may positive 2 dyan, ililipat lang natin siya dito. So, magiging log base 3 of 7x, okay, since hindi niya kasama dyan, minus 2 is equal to 2y. Okay, and then, ayan, meron pa siyang 2, so i-divide lang natin both sides by 2 para ma-cancel yan, para matira lang yung y. So, magiging, ang final answer natin dyan, since may 2 dyan, 1/2 yan. Okay, automatic 1/2 log base 3 of 7x. Okay, then lagyan natin siya minus 2 is equal to y. Okay, so ito yung proper inverse function notation. F raised to negative 1 of x is equal to 1/2 log base 3 of 7x minus 2. So this will be our answer. Okay. So again, the inverse of this exponential function f of x is equal to 3 raised to 2x plus 2 over 7 is, ayan siya, 1/2 log base 3 of 7x, okay, minus 2. Next, let's now move on to asymptotes. Okay, so determining asymptotes of exponential function. So in determining this one, okay, it always has, or yung exponential function natin, lagi yang merong horizontal asymptote. Okay, so wala siyang vertical and wala siyang slant. Okay, laging tatandaan yan. Ang exponential function natin, wala siyang vertical and slant asymptote. Okay, meron lang siyang horizontal. Okay, horizontal asymptote. Okay, so as you can see there, ayan, by y is equal to c. Okay, so dito sa asymptote natin, no need to solve tayo dyan. Tingnan nyo itong graph na to. Okay? So, itong part na to ng graph natin, okay, itong red, okay, itong red, yan yung, wait lang, isulat ko dito. So, yung red, yan yung function natin na, wait, f of x is equal to 2 raised to x plus 2. Okay? So, yung red, yan yung graph nung f of x is equal to 2 raised to x plus 2. Tapos, yung blue naman dyan, yan yung f of x is equal to 2 raised to x. Okay? So, as you can see, yung horizontal asymptote, okay, yung horizontal asymptote ng ating, ito, yung blue line natin ha, yung f of x is equals to 2 raised to x, ayan siya. Nandito siya sa may, nandito siya sa may 0. Okay? Tapos yung isa naman, yung f of x is equal to 2 raised to x plus 2, nandito siya sa may 2, ayan siya, yung y natin. Okay? Ito yung y-axis natin. So, nandito siya sa 2. Okay, so paano kaya kinukuha yon? Okay, sabi ko na hindi na kailangang mag-compute dito sa asymptote. May titingnan lang tayo, which is yung c. Ano yung c? Yung constant. Okay, yung constant, yung number na solo. Okay, yung solo flight na number dyan, yung wala siyang kasamang, yung wala siyang kasamang variable. So, as you can see here, yung function natin na 2 raised to x plus 2, may constant siya na 2. So, ibig sabihin, ayun na yung horizontal asymptote niya. We have y is equal to 2. Kaya yung ito yung horizontal asymptote niya, andyan siya sa 2. Tapos, ito naman, yung sa blue natin, we have f of x is equal to 2 raised to x. Okay? Siyempre, pag walang constant dyan, automatic yan, may 0, di ba? Plus 0 dyan. So, ibig sabihin, yung y niya is equal to 0. Pag walang constant, y is equal to 0. Okay, yun yung tatandaan ninyo. So, yung constant term yung titingnan ninyo. So, ayan siya, nandyan siya sa sa 0. Okay? So, let's try. Okay, let's try this one. So, the first one, we have f of x is equal to 2 raised to x minus 8. So, as you can see, the constant here is negative 8. So, y is equal to, or the horizontal, okay, the horizontal asymptote is at negative 8. Okay, so the horizontal asymptote is at negative 8. Okay, for this one naman, f of x is equal to 1/2 raised to 3x plus 5 minus 8. Again, meron siyang negative 8 dyan. So, y is equal to negative 8. Or the horizontal asymptote of this function is at negative 8. Okay? Next, the third one, we have f of x is equal to 3 raised to x plus 2 plus 3. So, we have here now positive 3. So, y is equal to 3. So, madali lang, okay? Madali lang mag-determine ng asymptote ng isang exponential function. Next is this one. We have f of x is equal to 2 raised to x plus 3. Okay? So, as you can see, yung 3 dyan, baka mapagkamalan ninyo na yan yung constant. Hindi. Okay? Exponent yan. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, wala siyang constant term dyan. Wala yung nagsusolo flight na number dyan. So, ibig sabihin, yung y natin is 0. Okay? Again, hindi ito kasi exponent yan. Malino naman dyan, exponent siya. Next, the last one, we have f of x is equal to 5 raised to 6x minus 25. So, dito, ayan, meron number dyan. So, we have y is equal to negative 25. So, ganun lang mag-determine ng asymptotes. Okay? Next, for the last part of this lesson, we have the graphing. Okay, how to graph an exponential function. Okay, madali lang to. So, for this one, we have to sketch the graph of f of x is equals to 2 raised to x. So, kanina yun yung binigay kong example sa graph. So, tingnan natin kung paano nga ba talaga siya ginagraph. So, dito sa graphing ng exponential function, maganda kung gagamit tayo nung yung table of values. So, yung x tapos yung y natin. Okay? So, dito, ang mangyayari dito is mag-a-assume tayo. Okay? Mag-a-assume tayo ng magiging value ng x. Okay? Para makuha din natin yung y. Okay? Kasi, bakit okay lang mag-assume dito? Kasi, ayan, sabi nga, diba, domain. Ano ba yung domain? Yun yung mga x values. Domain is the set of all possible x values. Okay? So, pwede tayong mag-assume dito. So, let's have parang ilang points ba ang gusto ninyong hanapin natin. So, let's have like 5 points siguro. Let's start with 2. 1, 0, negative 1, tapos negative 2. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dito, ayan, hanapin natin yung value ng y by substituting this assumed values of x doon sa original function natin. Okay? So, sabi dyan, kung ang x daw ay 2, ano kaya ang value ng y? So, again, isa-substitute lang natin. So, if x is 2, then, okay, then, yung 2x natin yung or 2 raised to x yung isosolve natin. So, we have f of 2 is equals to 2 raised to 2. Okay, or 2 squared. So, papalitan lang natin lahat ng value ng x ng 2. Okay, so we have f of 2 or the function of that is equal to 4. So, if x is 2 daw, yung y natin ay 4. Okay, same goes with the remaining. Okay, kung yung x naman natin ay 1, okay, ilan kaya ang makukuha natin? If x is 1, so we have 2 raised to 1, that is 2. So, kung ang x natin ay 1, ang makukuha nating value ng y ay 2. Okay? Then, what if x is equal to 0? So, 2 raised to 0. So, that is automatically 1. Any number raised or any number na ang exponent ay 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so that is 1. Next, we have what if the value of x is negative 1? So we have 2 raised to negative 1. So negative exponent, ano yung rule natin sa laws of exponent? Okay, kapag ganyan, kukunin natin yung reciprocal. So magiging, sagot natin dyan ay 1/2. Okay, tas magiging positive na siya. So, 1/2. Pag negative 1 daw yung x, ang value ng y ay 1/2. Paano kapag negative 2 naman? So, f of negative 2 is equal to 2 raised to negative 2. So, dito, ayun, kailangan din natin kunin yung reciprocal niya. So, magiging, anong reciprocal niya? 1 over 2 squared or 1/4. 2 squared is 4, diba? So, we have 1/4. So, nakakuha na tayo ng values ng x and y. So, pwede na tayong mag-graph. Okay? So, dito, ayan. So, since, saan ba yan? Positive tsaka, okay, puro positive ng y and then may negative ng x. So, ganito na lang. So, ano yung highest natin dyan? Okay, kasya na to. You imagine na lang na it's a very perfect, okay? Perfect, or perfect na ano siya, straight siya talaga, okay? So, we have here 1, 2, 3. We have here negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Then, we have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yan. Okay na siguro yan. Ayan. So, let's plot na. Okay? I-plot na natin siya. So, gamit tayo ng ibang color. We have, kapag yung x daw natin ay 2, we have 4 as our y. So, ito yung x natin 2, tapos yung 4 natin, ayan. Yung y natin is 4. Then, next is 1 and 2. So, ito siya, 1 and 2. Next is 0 and 1. So, 0 yung x, tapos 1 yung y. So, dito siya. Then, negative 1 and 1/2. So, negative 1, tapos 1/2. So, kalahati dito. Kalahati. Oops. Ayan. Dito siya. Tapos, negative 2 and 1/4. So, negative 2 dito, tapos 1/4. Ayan, dito siya. Basta, ayan. Wait. Hindi ko siya ayan. Basta nandiyan siya, maliit na kasi. Ayan. So, that is negative 2 and 1/4. Tapos, i-connect na natin siya. So, as you can see, diba, when we are, ayan, graphing, pag ganyan siya. Okay? Kasi nga, yung asymptote niya, as you can analyze, ayan siya. Since wala siyang constant dyan, automatic yung asymptote niya ay 0. So, ibig sabihin, andito yung horizontal asymptote niya, yan, never siyang mag-meet. Okay? Kahit na dumiretso pa yan until dyan sa dulo, never siya mag-meet. 0 yung asymptote niya. Okay? So, ito na yung graph natin. Okay? Okay, how about this one? Okay, for the last one, for our graphing. So, we have f of x is equal to 2 raised to x plus 4. So, same procedure. Okay, we have to assume values of x. Okay, and then let's solve for y. Okay, so x tapos y. Mag-assume tayo. So, sige, gamitin din natin yung ginamit natin kanina para same lang. So, we have 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2. So, what if x is 2? Ano kaya ang magiging value ng function natin? So, i-substitute lang natin. So, hindi ko na isulat yung f of x. So, we have 2 squared plus 4. I-direct na natin. We have, sige, isulat ko na lang dito. F of x is equals to 2 squared plus 4, that is 4 plus 4, that is 8. Okay, so pag 2 daw yung x natin, 8 yung y. How about kapag 1 naman? 2 raised to 1 plus 4, that is 2 plus 4, 6. Okay, so this is 6. Tapos, pag 0 naman, 2 raised to 0 plus 4, that is 1 plus 4. Okay, again, any number raised by 0 is equal to 1, is equal to 5. So, this is 5. Then, kapag negative 1 naman, so 2 raised to negative 1 plus 4. So, we have here, negative siya, so magiging, or kukunin natin yung reciprocal, and that is 1/2 plus 4. Okay, then we have to solve. Okay, hindi sila magkapareho ng denominator since, ayan, may automatic 1 dyan. Kunin natin yung LC din nila, least common denominator, and then, ayan, simplify natin. So, 2 divided by 2 is 2 times 1, that is 2. Okay? I mean, 2 divided by 2 is 1, that is 1. Sorry, okay, ayan. Wait lang. That is 1. So, 2 divided by 1, that is 2 times 4, that is 8. Okay, so now we can solve na. So, that is 9 over 2. Right? Okay, so we have 9 over 2. And then let's have, what if it's negative 2? So, 2 raised to negative 2 plus 4. So, that is, ano yan? So, magiging 1 over 4 siya. Okay? Or 1/4. Kasi 2 squared. So, 1/4. Plus 4 over 1. So, we have here 4 as LCD. We have 1 plus 4 divided by 1 is 4. Times 4, that is 16. Okay, so 1 plus 16 is 17 over 4. Okay, so we have 17 over 4. So, in here, since medyo malaking fraction na siya, you can like convert it into decimal para mas madaling ninyo siyang i-graph. Okay, so let's convert them into decimal. So, 9, dito na lang sa taas para kumasya pa yung graph natin. So, sige, dito I will erase na lang. 9 divided by 2, that is 4. Okay, 4 times 2 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. So, add there, we have 10 divided by 2 is 5. So, 4.5. Or 4.5. Ilagay natin dito para hindi tayo mahirapang mag-graph mamaya. Then, we have 17 over 4. So, 17 divided by 4 is 4. We have 16. Okay, then 17 minus 16 is 1. Tapos, add lang ulit tayo dyan ng 0. So, 10 divided by 4 is 2. So, 2 times 4 is 8. So, 10 minus 8 is 2. Add 0. So, 20 divided by 4 is 5. So, we have here 4.25 or 4.25. Okay? So, ayan siya. Then, next, let's move on with the graphing. Okay? So, let's have the graph. So, ano yung mas pinakamataas na number dyan? We have 8. Okay, so we have here. So, tingnan natin kung kasya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ayan. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, intindihin nyo na lang yung sulat. Okay? Ayan. So, we have here 1, 2, 3. Tama na. Okay, tama na to kasi until 2 lang naman yung ginawa natin. So, ayan lang. Okay, so let's find the points na. So, we have if x is 2, we have y as 8. So, 2 tapos y, dito siya. Yan. Ay, tapat na ba siya? Ayan. Then, we have 1 and 6. So, 1 yung x tapos 6. So, ibig sabihin, nandito siya. Ayan, nandito siya. Then, next is yung 0 tapos 5. So, 0, 5, andito siya. And then, we have there negative 1 and then 4.5. So, negative 1 tapos andito siya sa gitna ng 4 and 5. And then, negative 2 and 4.25. So, medyo, yan, dito siya. Okay. And then, paano natin siya i-graph? Siyempre, pa ganyan siya. Ayan. Ayan, kunyari straight na straight or paano na lang, ganyan. Okay. So, yun yung graph niya. Kasi bakit? As you can see here, meron tayong constant dyan na positive 4. So, yun yung horizontal asymptote niya. So, ayun yung 4, oh. Kapag nag-draw ka dyan ng line, imagine niyo na lang talaga straight siya. Pag nag-draw ka dyan ng line, kahit anong diretso mo yan dyan, hindi sila mag-meet. Okay? So, yan yung ating graph. Okay? So, ayan lang siya. So, that's it for this video lesson. So, hope you understand. Okay? So, thank you so much.